everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Adventure SMP. First off, apologies if my mic sounds off. My computer broke, I lost power, and I'm literally using my really old trash laptop that is actively losing power while plugged in to try and get you guys this episode today. So apologies if my mic is off, apologies if anything is off. I'm working with what I got to try and keeping getting you episodes that, one, I'm proud of, and two, are ready for you. And I think I did pretty good here, but yeah, we gotta go for what we got. So, for today's episode, there are no new mechanics. We started a new world, which I'm really excited about. But there are a lot of... Well, not a lot of. There is a serious and heavy trigger warning for this episode. Please, please, please look in the description for that. Some people don't want to hear it vocally. Because, yeah. So please, please, please look at the description. Look at, just check it out. Make sure that it's safe for you to consume. And if it is, please enjoy the show. If it's not, I'm also going to post a little episode summary and or where to avoid. The trigger warning is literally just for the last 3 to 5 minutes of the episode, so I'm going to post a little summary under the trigger warning for what happens during that time so that you can avoid that if that is something that you cannot listen to. But please, please, please enjoy the episode. Yeah. Also, some special announcements at the end of the episode, at the outro. Thank you! And welcome to episode 9 of Adventure SMP. I'm so excited we're here! As always,
Yeah.
I am Tay, our story leader, dungeon master, I don't know, use nice words. My pronouns are they, them, and today I am here with our players.
Well, I guess I'll go first this time. Hi, I'm Jamie, my pronouns are they, them. I will be playing Business Ray, whose pronouns are any. And they are a level 2 warlock of the Great Old One variety.
Well, hello, my name is Eric. I go by Hey Good on all the things. I'll be playing Peebus, the human bard. My pronouns are he, him, as are Peebus's. Or Peeby? No, that's plural, not possessive. As are Peebus's. And I'm really excited to be here. And thanks for listening. My gosh, our listenership is going up. I feel like I'm nervous now. I'm like, wow, they're like, hi, everybody. Anyways, that was my epic intro.
Oh, I am Petal. I am new.
Hey!
And as always, I am playing Groqy, the Plasmoid Paladin, flavored as a slime hybrid. And during this little intro, I just want to give a special little shout out to the patrons because I have a brand new mic paid for by the patrons because my old mic was not working very well. So thank you, patrons. Because of you, you will be able to hear me in a much more better quality.
Because of you can hear me. So what are you guys going to do when we actually have a guest?
Extra special guest.
We'll probably call them Petal.
Probably call him Petal.
I'll still go last.
Petal 2? Extra special Petal 2?
Awesome.
Hi, welcome to the show. You're Petal now.
Your name is now Petal. Nice to meet you.
Extra special Petal.
Extra special Petal. Or,
like a rose petal.
I'm gonna reference Unprepared Casters. You know how they have the two Dylans right now? There's Super Dylan, and then he'll call himself, Ordinary Dylan, Secondary Dylan.
I just
So
heard
it'll
of
be
that.
Petal, and then, Secondary Petal, non-original Petal, things like that.
Way to make our guests feel special.
New Petal and newer Petal.
The player formerly known as Petal.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll just change my name, and then they become Petal.
All right. Let's get into it. So, for the last 8 episodes. You spent 7 of them in the original world that we started in. In the base world, where you guys got kicked out of a few places, had a silly goofy time, and then celebrated Princess Fruitsnake's birthday. Grian told you about a portal used for world hopping, and you guys spent just a little bit of time doing so. You gathered the resources, you created the portal, and just jumped through. When you jumped through, you found yourself in this vast open space. There was like structures along the edge, but you were in this wide open space, and you came through to this evil laugh, just this cackle sounding off, and people appearing around you.
Tay, what did the cackle sound like?
Oh God, I tried to practice this and I'm so bad at it.
But what did it sound like though?
Something
a very
like that.
spooky Halloween decoration.
Can we see?
It sounds like, you know those bowls, the Halloween candy bowls that have the hand in it, and when you reach in, it reaches? These things are terrifying. Oh my God.
So, as you guys appear, I actually have a little, this is not in character that you hear, but I thought it was a nice little flavor to add. Games are fun. Silly, goofy, messing around. It was all fun and games. We played for hours, bed wars, hide and seek, dodgeball, and a murder mystery. We solved it just fine. The players were all so nice, and even when we pretended to fight, we just ended every game with a GG and a smile. But as we were playing hide and seek, there was a shift. The air got darker, and one by one the hiders got found. They stopped coming back. I knew there was a problem, so as the game ended, I shifted my look. I appeared as a block found in the lobby, and I stayed. When we were sent back to the lobby, no one was left except for myself and 3 seekers. Someone came, and their laugh. It was like nothing I ever heard before. It was terrifying. As soon as I could, I slipped out of the world.
Damn, dark.
You players find yourselves standing not directly next to each other. You can see yourselves appear, Peebus appears in one spot, Groqy a few blocks away, Business Ray a few blocks away, and then almost immediately you see other people appear around and in between you guys, and you guys are kind of getting lost in the crowd. If you want to try and find each other, you can. It's not going to be easy because this area is dense with people, a lot of them having cuts and bruises all along their arms and their face, some with open wounds still bleeding, and no one looking happy. Everyone has wide eyes as they stare up as this person in like these dark clothes and this tall top hat appears high up on a ledge in the distance, emanating the laugh. He is the one laughing.
Jesus
what would
Christ.
you like to do?
Are we, sir, are we outside?
That's a great question. I would not call the space you're in inside or outside. It's just there.
Just like a weird liminal space.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Peebus is currently holding in a fart.
Okay.
Sorry. I had to cut the tension. But not the cheese. Boom! I don't know. What does chat look like right now? Is everybody just is there like a big roll of people being like, bro, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah.
There is nothing happening in chat. You open your communicator and you look, and there's not a single message in chat. When you joined, there was no Peebus joined the world, Groqy joined the world. There's none of that in the chat. There is literally nothing in chat.
Jesus.
That's not concerning at all.
I'm just going to go ahead and respectfully disagree. I think that's very concerning. Keep up. I'm sorry.
I don't like this, so first order of business is we're going to go undetected, so I am going to use both of my fancy new abilities.
Wow.
And I am going to Ray double taps his chest pocket. As he does so, Disguise Self goes off, and I'm going to look like whatever the person to the left of me looks like. And then as soon as that is done, I'm going to take a step back to make a little bit of room and make a silent image of Business Ray where I was standing.
Okay, cool. That
Cool.
happens. You do kind of have to like push your way through some people. This area is dense with people. You cannot move very far without literally running into someone else.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, excuse me. Come on, move back up. There we go. Boom.
And the man starts to laugh from on top of the thing. And there's like billboards where like the camera will focus and you'll get to see the person's face like everywhere. Like on big screens. Like these big screens appear and you can see this person and they go, "Welcome back! I hope you had fun at those games. I quite enjoyed it. I think it's time we start some new ones. Let's spin the wheel." And next to him, this giant wheel appears. And on there, you can see dungeon crawl, fight pit, bed wars, and then it kind of like disappears behind as it's like a spinning wheel.
Are we getting squid gamed? We're getting squid gamed.
I would like someone to please roll me a d4.
I'll roll it. I rolled a 4.
A 4? Awesome!
Concerning.
As he says that, the wheel begins to spin. And it does the like really fast tick, 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 tick. And it passes by Bed Wars, Dodgeball, Dropper, Hide and Seek, Parkour, all of these games. And it does one more tick and it lands on Murder Mystery Party. And he goes, yes, one of my favorites, actually. You all are just going to be split into groups, and whoever wins, wins. If the killer wins, you all die. There's no coming back this time.
Sorry, what was the name of the game?
Murder Mystery Party.
Okay, Murder Mystery Party. I missed the mystery part, and then it was just Murder Party. And I was like,
I feel like that's also a good name.
Yeah, it sounds also pretty apt.
And he kind of raises his hand and snaps. And as soon as he does, you all disappear. You are in a void-like state. And you hover there for a little bit and you can hear somewhere around you, this void is like a weird subliminal space. Like there's not really any feeling, seeing anything. You also can't tell how long you're in there. But as it goes, you can kind of hear, like distantly, the sounds of people screaming. You can hear like an arrow getting fired. I don't know how to imitate the Minecraft arrow noise. That's pretty good. You feel this like almost like coldness settle on you as you sit in there, and then all of a sudden you appear back on in the world. This time you are surrounded by there's white pillars around. Peebus, you are in a room that has there's like white pillars and like brick walls. The floor is some sort of wood, and you can see some sort of hallway with a door, like a door open, hallway in front of you, and then a wall to your right that just has like a little archway. Groqy.
Yes.
You are in a room that is just this, it's like almost like this giant dining hall. There is a table in the middle that stretches really far with seats. And there's different like shelves or ledges that you can potentially jump on, with a little balcony on top that has a stairway at the end of it. Business Ray, you are in a tiny little room. There's not much going on here. It's just a tiny little room with a door in front of you. And there is like, so there's a door in front of you that like has a little window on it that you can like see through into the next room. And then there's like a couple shelves with like things on them. And potentially some places where you could like hide and that sort of thing. This is a storage closet of sorts. Each of you can see above your head a like spinning almost thing. Essentially like letters are shifting between C, S, and M. The M is red, the S is green, and the C is blue. And I'm going to message you all right now what your role is. Whether you are a murderer, the sheriff, or a citizen.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
You guys get to choose who you decide to share it with and that sort of thing. But I'm going to message you all privately.
I have received it.
Okay, amazing. What would you guys like to do?
I think what Groqy is gonna do is, first I'm gonna check the dining hall to see if there's any food, because that whole portal thing felt really strange, and Groqy just wants to, like, you know, have some comfort food before jumping into this potentially very dangerous game.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a luck check.
Alright. That is a 2.
No. There's nothing on the table. There's no food that you can see. Oh wait, what's that across the room? No, that's not actually food, that's a person. Best not to eat those.
No, Groqy is not too fond of eating people.
How does Groqy know?
Groqy just assumes.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
Me too.
okay.
I guess I would like to. So there's a door in front of me, but there's also like a little archway, and there's like no door in the archway. It's just like open.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna peek. I'm gonna like peek into the archway, see what's
Cool.
in the other place.
You peek into the archway, and you can see not much in there, but there is like a person hiding in the corner.
Hiding, like, can I see them? But they're just like trying to hide.
You can like see a little bit of them. They're very clearly trying to hide. They're not doing a great job.
Okay, they're like Minecraft crouching behind a fence, like just
yeah,
little guy.
Yeah, it's not, or like behind like they're not hiding well.
Okay, so scared as Peebus is, Peebus yells to this person, goes, "Hey, you know, you're not very good at hiding. I can see you. Hi, hello."
Oh, yeah. I don't know this map really well. I'm just trying to survive. Whoever makes it survives. Like, you get to move to the next game. And so they stand up and come out, and you can see, they have on this cowboy hat, and there's like, you know, that string of bullets that
a bandolier.
Yeah. They have a bandolier on.
I play Red Dead Redemption.
And they have holsters where, like, you know, guns should go, but there aren't any. They have on like these cowboy boots. I'm just trying to make it to the next game, okay?
Wait, so
I gotta get far. We gotta try and take him out, and I don't know this game. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to win. Okay? Like, obviously stay alive, but like, I don't know how to win.
So Peebus is sort of flooding with questions here. Like, who is this guy? Take him out. What are we talking about? But mainly, how many games have you survived?
3.
3
I've
games.
been in 3. I've survived them.
And has hiding
it's better
been...
than I've seen a lot of people do.
Wow.
No, here's the deal. I was in, I did like a dropper, and I did some parkour. I was really bad at it, but I survived where I needed to. And I did some bed wars, and I'm good at bed wars. Okay. I can, you know, my guns are missing, but like, I can shoot the bow and arrow well. I can shoot well. I took out people.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So hiding this is the first time you've hit as your strategy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know this one.
If you survive 3 games with your hiding ability, then I'd say we're probably in the clear here. That's pretty easy.
No. I was kind of I wanted to get a feel of things, and first thing is I gotta gather intel, right? You need intel to be able to get out to survive and that sort of thing, and I just didn't have any intel yet.
Okay. Well, first
I still don't.
2 things. First thing, and I approach him like slowly, like just like, hey. And I put my little Minecraft hand on his little Minecraft shoulder, and I say, "Hey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you really suck at hiding. Sorry, hard truths, buddy. Hard truths."
He gestures around the room. There's not much room to hide here. It's a fairly empty room. There's like a couple shelves of stuff. He's hiding behind the only thing that's like 2 blocks tall. Which is the generic height for anybody who doesn't know. Minecraft characters are 2 blocks tall. For this, people are between 1 and 2 blocks because it's also D&D. But like, you need something 2 blocks if you want to try and hide. This is like the only thing that's like 2 blocks tall that is any sort of coverage. There's like a glass panel, and it's like that's the other thing that's like that's the only other thing you can see through a glass. Can you not? Like, I'm doing the best with what I got here.
Okay, well then, first off, well, I guess I said 2 things earlier. I'd like to amend that. Let's say 3 things. Second thing, I'm Peebus. What's your name?
I'm Clay.
Clay?
Yeah.
Like dirt?
No, like clay.
Okay. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Dirk Clay. Would you, and third, would you like to, I don't know, this is my first game. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've literally never been to another Minecraft world. Some guy in a red shirt told me I could build a portal, and I jumped through a strange portal. Spoiler alert, don't do that. And now I'm here.
And you came to this world?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Why would you choose this world?
Don't look at me with that look of patronizing incredulity. You don't know what my life is. Don't assume things. Would you like to help me and my party that I've lost? Maybe try to survive. Maybe a little team up situation. Little Starsky and Hutch, little Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter type situation.
What's your role? What are you doing? What do you do?
I would be Jack or Ratchet or Starsky, but in this case, I am a human bard.
No, like.
Oh, like
I mean, you wouldn't tell me if you were the murderer, but
I am not the Oh, hold on, and I check whatever in-game thing that the in-game I guess there's a game master in the game now. So whatever they sent me, and they go, no, I'm a citizen. Look, it says
so
citizen.
am I.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Okay. Cool. You actually can't you try and show him, and he just sees nothing.
So he just has to
believe me.
And
he tries to show you, and he sees
Okay.
And you hear distantly the sound of like a gong or like a bell, some sort of like loud noise like that.
Is it like Hunger Games where it's like the cannon and
I don't know.
There's like a picture up on the wall? Also, like, I don't think Peebus would be familiar with this game. So like he doesn't know what citizen, he just knows. He said, what is your role? And he's like, oh, I got a message that said citizen. Like,
no, that's fair.
So I
that's
guess
fair.
that
no, I'm not gonna lie, this particular the dude who's control doesn't care if you understand or not. So like,
that's true.
Have fun.
Isn't that right? And I say, okay, all right, so we're citizens. What does that mean? What are we doing here? What are we playing?
So this is the murder mystery party, and all I know about it is we try not to die.
Okay, so
there's
like
someone
regular
trying
life.
to kill us. There's someone trying to kill us.
Okay, so the only rule I know about this game is that it has exactly the same rules as regular life. Don't die and stay away from people trying to kill you.
Sounds about right.
All right, cool. I think we're on the same page. Here. Do you want to, I guess I don't have anything on me. Can I loot the room?
Sure. Roll me a d20.
Cool. Oh, I'm so excited to roll this die. That's a fucking 3.
There's not much in here. But you do notice a staircase. You'd have to like jump to it. It's not easiest to get to, but there's a staircase up in a corner. That's about the only thing that you can find in this room.
Okay. All right. Well, Clay, we looks like we got 2 options here. We got that door over there, you know, I'm just about trying to be a mover and shaker here, trying to break it down for us. We got a door and we got the stairs to jump up to. What do you think? You've survived for 3 of these friggin' things.
Yeah, none of them were like this. I don't know. See, if we're together, we're harder targets, but also potentially easier targets.
Okay.
I don't know what weapon. There's a murderer. That's what I do. There's a murderer. I do understand someone is trying to kill us. I don't know what weapon they have.
Well, hey, maybe then, you know, if they kill one of us and not the other, then at least the other person would then know who the murderer is.
True.
Maybe they can get away, you know.
Might be helpful. Yeah.
Well, here.
Okay, yeah.
So team up. So we've agreed. Yeah? You want to
Yeah,
you know?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. All right.
And we are going to shift over to Groqy.
Okay, headcanon, there's like a cool crossfade, like 80s movie transition.
Perfect, yes. Groqy, you are in this long room. You looked for food. You saw a person.
Yeah, I think Groqy's just gonna like wave at the person and be like, "Hello."
This person is short. They're in like these green overalls with like this red shirt that has like little mushrooms popping off of it. Um and they look at you and they go, "Please don't kill me."
Oh, I'm just trying to be friendly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
There's we You're not the murderer?
Well, I mean, I don't think I would tell you if I was, but I am a little bit confused as to what's going on. I mean, I understand that this is a game, but everybody
It's not a
seems
game.
it's not a game.
They're calling it a game. It's not a game.
Okay, so then the
If
stakes
you
are
die,
really high.
you die.
Like,
I haven't seen anyone respawn.
so like you die as in like
You don't
you're
respawn. You don't
but do you
come
like
back.
appear in a different world?
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone come back.
Okay, so
I
this
had a
is
friend. She failed the dropper, and I haven't seen her. We survived 7 games together. And then she was gone. I don't know what happens. I don't want to die.
okay. Thank you for letting me in. This is my first game, so I just kind of like popped into this world. This is my first one of the first worlds that I've ever jumped to, so this is all new to me. I appreciate you telling me. I will adjust my tone and maybe be a little bit more serious because it seems like everybody seems to be really scared right now.
Yeah. He came into the world and we started playing games to the death. A couple of people have tried to kill him. It didn't work. We're all just trying to survive. Yeah. Nobody's been able to find the portal to World Top. So, I'm sorry this is one of the first worlds. It'll probably be one of the last for you.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a bit of a bummer. I just basically like just started playing, and so it's hopefully I can still remain alive.
Yeah. Well, you would have killed me by now if you were the murderer. We've been along long. I'm Celia.
I'm Groqy.
Yeah. I don't know the best way. So my friend and I, we survived this game once. There's a person trying to kill you, and there's a person trying to save you. Everybody else are just innocent bystanders that the murderer goes for.
Okay.
If the murderer kills the sheriff, they drop their weapon, and another bystander has to pick it up and take on the role of the sheriff. Everybody wins if the sheriff kills the murderer. If the murderer kills everyone, the murderer wins.
Okay. Okay, this seems really scary all of a sudden.
Yeah, 1 hit and you're done.
Okay. And like you're done for good.
As far as I know.
Okay. I will try not to be killed.
Yeah. Best strategy, at least that I figured out, is stay away from people. You just run,
Okay.
and if you see someone, you run the other way.
Okay. Good to know.
And it's around this time you hear the bell in the distance. It's kind of close. It's not super close, but it's kind of close. And Celia tenses at the bell and just goes, "We need to pick, hide, or run."
Let's go for a run. I don't like the idea of staying in one spot for too long.
Okay, do we go for the stairs? The stairs will take us to the other side of the map, or we can go through the door and hope that they were through the stairs.
Take the stairs.
Okay. Give me a parkour check.
All right.
It's not a super high DC. It's not hard to parkour up to the stairs, but it is still, you're under a bit of pressure. You know.
Yeah.
There's no murderer about.
That is an 18.
Perfect. You and Celia are able to parkour up And do you go, do you follow the stairs all the way?
Yeah, I'll follow the stairs all the way.
Cool. You come out to a little platform in this skinny long room. Not quite as long as the dining hall. It's a good chunk though. And you see down on the ground, you see two people. You see this dwarf, this big beefy dwarf. And you see another man who's almost twice his size, also big and beefy, who's like almost hiding behind the first man. And they're facing the door, staring off at the door.
Is there anything else in this room?
There's some things to jump on. There's nothing really notable. For the most part, these rooms that you, like, the dining room was fairly empty. This room's fairly empty. It doesn't seem like there's a lot in the rooms besides things to, like, jump on and run around. At least with the two you've seen.
All right, I think Groqy is going to take Celia's advice about not like avoiding people, and is just gonna keep running.
Cool. We will cut here to Business Ray, who's in the supply closet. What would you like to do? You have like the one door that you can kind of see through. Through it, you can see like a medium-sized room. You can tell that there's like some way. There's like a turn 3/4 of the way down the room on the right. And you can tell there's like a table in there. There's like a chandelier, some shelves. But that's all you see in that room.
How big is the supply closet?
Not super big. It could fit probably like 2 more people kind of comfortably.
Are there any cupboards or cabinets or anything in it?
Yeah.
Are there any cupboards or cabinets or anything that I can see in the room I can see into?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to go in. The Business Ray's going to open door, take a look around, make sure no one's in there still.
So you open the door and you see someone who is opening cabinets with a bow in their hand. Their back is towards you at the moment. Roll me a stealth check.
17.
Cool. As you open the door, it's, there's this person is making noise, and does not, like, you opening the door to peek out or anything is not drawing their attention. And they're making their way around the far side of the room.
Where are the doors out of the other doors out of this room?
There's one, like, 5 feet away from the person. Through that door, you can see a sort of table. Roll me a luck check.
19.
And you see this, like, greeny, translucent thing move by. It's not fast enough for you to be able to identify much, but that's very similar to Groqy's color and style, like, build type that you have seen through there.
As it moves across, how far away from me is that?
150, 200 feet.
Okay.
There's also a door essentially directly in front of you, and now that you've peeked out, you can see that where it takes a right is like a hallway. It's like a continuation of this room.
I think I'm going to try to sneak across the room and out past the dude.
Through the door or following the hallway?
I think the hallway is further away from the guy.
Where the person is, yeah, I was going to say, where the person is, the hallway, if you were to get around the corner, would not be able to see you anymore. So roll me a stealth check.
That is an 11?
Yeah, you make it past. They're very focused on what they're doing, searching these cabinets, and they're making a lot of noise doing it. So you go around the corner, and there is another door on your right. It's essentially like a hallway that leads to two doors on either side. The one on your left seems like it probably connects to the door that was like directly in front of you, and then there's a door on the right where you can see up a little bit, there's a set of stairs with a person standing on them, listening, lurking. They're paying attention to something happening in the room.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember the first room at all, but I guess I'll go into the second one.
Okay, you open the door, and immediately you see this like cowboy-esque person standing. They have a bandolier, and they, as soon as the door opens, turn and look ready to fight you. And then there's Peebus.
Hey, all right. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa,
No,
whoa.
I don't look like Ray.
And you hear the
Oh,
bell as you are doing that.
Oh, that's right. You don't look like Ray because you did the thing in the beginning.
I look like somebody else
Is your
who was next to me.
is the prestidigitation? I know it wasn't prestidigitation, but is your like form still standing in that initial spot?
Nah, no, I probably would have dropped. That's a concentration spell, so I would say no.
Oh, okay. In that case, I go, hey, whoa, 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 Clay, hold on. What are we killing this person for? Hold on 1 second.
Hey, Beavis.
They might be the murderer. We don't know.
No, the murderer's back the way I came. Guy with the bow. He was looking in cupboards and stuff.
You found him.
Yeah.
Who was it? What did they look? Who was it?
They look like this, and I'll disguise self to look like them.
Cool.
And after that, for like 6 seconds, I'll go back to looking like Ray.
Oh my gosh, it's Ray. Wait, are you just taking the form of Ray or like Mystique from a different universe, or are you actually Ray?
I'm actually Ray. Are you actually Peebus, or are you just taking the form of Peebus?
That's a good question. Well played. Well, why don't you tell me something only Business Ray would know?
Business.
Okay, good job. You passed. Business indeed. Good to see you.
And Clay looks baffled. What just happened?
It's like a secret handshake.
Yeah, I should have said "and with your spirit." That would have been funnier. Retcon. All right. So here's the skinny. I don't know what information you've gathered so far, but yeah, there's murderers, there's not murderers, and that's as far as I've gotten. It seems you've found a murderer. Good job, gold star.
Give me a second. 1 sec.
Okay.
I'll turn around and look down the hallway I came down, and I'm going to silent image to make it look like part of the hallway's collapsed, and you can't come through that way to get here.
Jesus.
Cool. What's the range of silent? Like, what's the, like...
It's a 15-foot cube.
size?
So I can do 15 feet by 50, so I figured I could get the hallway.
Okay.
Oh, look at you with all your useful spells and stuff. If there
And
are
yeah,
any
so
animals
pull
around,
out the
I can charm
keyboard,
them.
and I just kind of do a quick little image search and drag it over there, and now it looks like a wrecked hallway you don't want to walk down.
So the hallway is a little bit bigger than that because it's like a tall...
That's okay.
Like, all of these rooms have been really tall.
If he thinks he can jump
so what
over
I
it,
will
it'll be
do-
funnier. If they think they can jump over it, it'll be funnier because it's not solid.
Oh, so he'll just fall through.
Well, what I was gonna say is to be able to realize that it's fake, I'm gonna make it like a check.
Oh yeah, I think there's a check to disbelieve on it. A creature that uses its action to examine can determine it is illusion with a successful investigation check, DC 14.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And as soon as they make that, it's basically they can see it, but they can also see through it. It's like I know it's there, but it's not there.
Cool.
So yeah, so hopefully he'll have some that might hold him up a little bit. But yeah, it was that way.
Okay, cool. Have you any word from Groqy? Have you seen Groqy anywhere?
I thought I saw them moving by, but they were on the other side. I would have had to go past the guy to go that way. So, and I'll point in the direction I think it is from here. I'm a little turned around as a player, but Ray's probably got a handle on it.
Yeah. Ray points to the wall immediately next to them on the right. So they've just stepped inside. So in this room, I'll describe the room a little bit better. So Ray is standing directly in front of the door. at least initially. The stairways are directly in front of them. Halfway down the room and across it is the archway. Peebus and Claire are like in the opposite corner.
Oh, so we're like far away from each other?
You're just across there. It's not a
We've been like,
giant room.
hey, Ray!
No, it's like one of those rooms where like you don't really have to raise your voice if you all are talking to each other. There's not, and if you listen, there's not really ambient noise.
Okay.
It's, if you guys go silent, it is silent. You could hear a pin drop.
Creepy.
So you guys can just talk in your normal tone, even from across the room, but he points to the wall directly on his right.
So Ray's like, they're that way, and just points at a wall. Amazing. All right, well, what do you say? Clay, I know you don't know this person, but we have a friend. Their name is Groqy. They're great. They're green. They're very gooey, just the gooeyest. And Ray, what do you say? I think we should probably go find Groqy, yeah?
Yeah. I thought we were finding Groqy.
Oh, yeah, no.
Or are we just talking Buddy into it?
I was sort of just trying to get, finding Groqy was always the plan. That was never in doubt. And Clay, if you'll have us, and I like look at Clay like, huh?
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Hopefully we can all survive. I think that's a solid plan. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Let's
Also,
do it.
quick side note: what is the bandolier? What are all those bullets for? Do you have a weapon on you?
No, not currently.
So the decorative bandolier.
Well, it did have a purpose. I did have my weapons, but the dude came and took them away. So
okay.
Kind of upset about it.
Okay. Well, noted. Those bullets. I like
them. They work if we were to get a weapon. See, like, here's the thing. They're like cool. They're cool bullets. So like, if I get a bow and arrow, they're arrows. I can turn them into, I just kind of like grab one and it turns into an arrow because that's the weapon I have. I love them. They're so cool.
Can they turn into like a steak and cheese sandwich or just ammunition?
No, like they're weapons.
Okay.
They're weapons.
I could use a steak and cheese sandwich as a weapon. Oh, no, all right, I'm getting sidetracked here.
You can use a steak and cheese sandwich. I kind of want to see that.
Hard enough.
When we get out of here, you know, because do you guys want to help me then? Let's work together. Let's, get through this and then let's go take care of the
Yeah, you help us find Groqy, we'll help you with your thing.
Let's free this server.
Let's find Groqy,
cool. Yeah.
And then after that we can stake the lactose-intolerant vampires.
I'm not gonna lie, though.
What else are you gonna kill with a steak and cheese sandwich?
No, I get it.
Funny.
No, you're good. You're good. Ray's the smart one there. Thinking of weapons, thinking of people to use it. Things, creatures, monsters to use it against.
Yeah, all right.
That's a smart man.
Same struggle, same fight. Let's do this.
And as you guys are doing that, you hear just Ray, you can see coming down more around the stairs, just kind of poking her head out is this girl, and she just goes, Can I join you guys? I don't have much fighting I can try, but you guys don't seem like you guys are the murderers. I feel like one of you would have killed someone by now. I'm just looking for my girlfriend. We've been trying to stay together. I don't know, trying to stay safe, trying to stay alive. Like, you guys, can I join you? And she's above you guys, on the, like, there's like a platform to the stairs, and she's like on that platform looking down on you all.
I don't exactly hang around with strangers, but my name's Ray. What's yours?
Oh, I'm Harmony.
Harmony? Hi, now we're not strangers. Come on down.
Harmony makes her way down. She goes, I was in the room that connects with this. It's like just down. I know this map. I've been on before. Used to love this game before the dude came. The rooms that I was in at least a few minutes ago were clear. I know you said you saw the murder, but there were no people in the other rooms. So there's only a few places people could be. Yeah.
I pull out my book, my magic book, and I start drawing a map of this room in the hallway. And everything I can see from here and I've been through.
Roll me a d20.
I'm going to try this thing again. This could be very useful. 18. Flat on the d20. 18.
Nice.
No, I'm gonna give it to you. I think that's fun. I think it's fun. So your map, actually, I'm gonna send you a picture. Your book, the page turns into a map. This is what your page turns into.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to Eric because I'm gonna show
Okay, cool.
Peebus and the other people right away. I'm gonna be like, hey, my book. Remember the thing where it made the map of the ground before?
Yeah, vaguely.
I mean, obviously the map that shows up on yours is a little bit better than this, but it does have the blue marks where people are, supposedly. You guys can figure it out. Because there's 4 of you in the room, and I put 4 of you.
Yeah.
You guys are roughly in the center of this for finding where y'all are.
I pointed to the wall to my right.
Yeah, yep. Where I put your little thing, the dotted lines are where there's walls and doors.
Okay.
The space near the P, that's where the archway is.
Okay.
Okay.
The squares with the 3 lines are stairs, and then the arrows help point to which stairs connect.
Yeah, I want to, now that I see that it's just a little thing, and then I can go basically straight to pedal, straight in the direction where I thought Groqy was, and there's only 2 people that way. I think we should go that way, looking at this.
I concur.
I think that's where we'll find Groqy.
And also, I will say, too, Harmony can explain exactly if you guys are trying to go to a specific room. Harmony knows the best paths to get there. She's been on this map before.
Yeah, it'd be like, so I saw.
You guys no longer have trouble navigating here. If you want to get somewhere, if Harmony's with you, you go there.
Sweet.
Yeah, I want to get to the blue dots that I think were Groqy. So I pointed that at Harmony. And
where Groqy was?
Yeah, in the direction they were moving. There's only 2 dots over there right now, so I want to go that way.
Cool.
So I want her to help me find those blue dots.
All right. So Harmony goes, yeah, you just go out this door, and then there's another door, and we can go over there. Okay, so you guys go through. Who is leading the way? Is it Harmony or is it Business Ray? Because Harmony's pointed it out, but you seem to have, taken charge?
She wants to be safe. She doesn't want to be out front.
Yes.
So Business Ray will go out front, for sure.
Amazing.
We're looking after her. Peebus, watch my back!
As you open the door, you hear another bell.
Oh, that's gotta be people dying. That's gotta be.
And nothing happens on your map. Even as you guys move, if you look down at the map is not updating. So it shows all the rooms and where people were when the map was created. So as you guys are moving, your little figures are not moving with you. Do you just go to the door that's to the room that you saw Groqy in and open it?
If there's a little window, I'll look through it first, but otherwise, yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for people, and I have plans if I see the murderer person again, but...
Roll me a perception.
That's a 10.
Solid.
Cool. Yeah, the room, Groqy does not seem to be in the room anymore. You don't see anyone in this room at the moment.
Blast!
Do you just go in?
Yeah, there's another exit the other way, so we might as well go through that exit, eh?
Cool.
Yeah, come on, guys! Keep an eye on the rear.
Cool. Peebus is in the back, Ray is in the front, yeah? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, Peebus is watching Business Ray's back, but yes.
Watching the back. Okay, cool. As you open the door, Peebus, you open the door, and as soon as you do, you hear the of an arrow being shot.
Bro.
And you get hit in the chest.
Bro!
And immediately... Or, sorry, I mean Business Ray.
Oh, bro.
Sorry, I was looking at Eric.
I was like, he didn't open the door.
Business Ray gets an arrow to the chest immediately. Your health drops to 0.
Bro!
Immediately, and you fall. Your body begins to dissolve. Is there anything, Peebus, that you would like to do in this moment
I mean, short of healing word, but like would heal because any damage at all is fatal, right? So he would healing word do any? I mean, I cast healing word.
You cast Healing Word and nothing seems to happen.
Fuck!
Business Ray, you disappear and you are back in the void again. And that's where we're going to end the session. Wow, that was a really intense episode. What'd you guys think? So, for our super special announcement here at the end of the episode, we had our first patron submissions for World 2. And it was the NPCs that we saw today. So, Clay was submitted by Gunna. Octavius was submitted by Marissa. Theodora was also submitted by Marissa, as well as Harmony. And Armius was submitted by Gunna. Thank you guys so much for your submissions. If you'd like to do your own submissions, we have them open for the third world already over on patreon.com/adventuresmpodcast. At the $5 and $10 tier, each open you up to different types of submissions. So if you would like to submit your own NPCs or items, please do so. I would love to include them in the next world. If you would like to follow us on our socials, we have Twitter and Instagram at AdventureSMPPod. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see what you're thinking. Even if you literally just tweet at us business or comment on one of our episodes as business, that is perfectly fine, and we would love that. Lastly today, a special shout out to our $15 patrons, Laura, Marissa, Gunn, and Mary. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye!